you're right. Okay, heads up, eyes open, the fist clenched. Bring me on in right there. Cut it, bring, long talk, bring me in. You triple breasted, quadruple breasted, matter of fact. Real talk. All right, so you're right. Heads up. No, cut that out. Bring me on, bring me right in, comrade. Heads up, eyes open, the fist clenched. Heads up, eyes open, the fist clenched. We're gonna go right on into it. You deal what I'm saying? We live and direct. Heads up, eyes open, the fist clenched. Let's get ready to make history, take history, and tape history. Show you right. Right on, y'all. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good. Hey, whatever. I see my brother. Fremont. Okay, you okay? Okay, right on, Conrad. We on deck. That's what it is. Show you right. All right, y'all. We coming on Intellectual Radio on YouTube. We on. We should be live and direct. Make sure give me a hit. Give me a. I think we live over here on Chairman Fred Jr. on YouTube. I think we coming on Instagram. I think we are live and direct on Facebook. Show you right, y'all. Heads up, eyes when the fist clench. Y'all know who this is, how we do this. Welcome to another episode of Free 'Em All Radio. Right here, you know what I'm saying? Intellectual Radio. You know the call-in numbers, 929-477-3785. Press 1 to get in. Press 1 to get in. Also, you can hit 708-223-8953. I ain't got my pen on my paper. I know I got to grab some notes today because it's going to be moving and grooving, y'all. It's a weekly program with the Black Panther Party Cubs, hosted by yours truly, Chairman Fred Hampton Jr. and Robert Allen, a.k.a. the Lady of Rage. Let's get locked and loaded, y'all, again. Make history, take history, and tape history. That's what it is, right on. All right, y'all. I know I need my pen and paper. Bear with me. Or better yet, we say cub with us. Cub with us. As opposed to bear with me, cub with us. Oh, man. Family in the building. I see this really is. All right, cuz. No, right on, right on. Yes, indeed. All right, this is what we need to do. We got a number of things to address. Whew. I know I got to do a drop for this memorial for our Morgan. I got to do this. Let me. Okay. PSAs, People Service Announcements. Let's get them out the way. Okay, PSAs, People Service Announcements. Volume is kind of low. Somebody saying the volume kind of low. Okay. Let me know how the volume is. Okay. My volume is good. PSAs, people. I know the calls we calling in because we got a lot to address. People Service Announcements. People Service Announcements. Got a couple of things. We're gonna start. I told this young brother to call in to himself. I know it got caught up in translation. I'm explaining that too. For one, sister, her son, I knew her. As a matter of fact, both his parents I knew growing up. In fact, a couple of years ago, we was going to the, ironically around this time, the annual Chairman Fred Hampton, the trip down to Chairman Fred's grave, and his young brother, he got his CDLs, and we was always going to get him online to do it, but things didn't work out like, we planned them to. She been reaching out to me again, and the young brother got a hell of a track record, you know what I'm saying? And that's something to say in this day and age, you know what I'm saying? I sympathize for the youth in particular in this day and age. I sympathize for the youth in particular in this day and age. To stay on the right track, all that, So this young brother, Amari's CDL, so I want to put a call out, put APB out, and inbox me. I can't forgive me. I don't remember his mother's Facebook name right now. But I want to make sure, put a call out. We're trying to get some employment for this young brother. If she online, she listening, text me or say something to me on these outlets, more specifically, what we doing. This is the case. This young brother here, he got a CDL license, all that, ready to roll. So any connects we got on that, make sure if y'all can't leave with the board, the contact, put the word out. We want to be able to exchange resources here. I tell people a lot of times, I may not have this, or you may not have a connect with a lawyer, you may not have a connect with a job outlet, you may not have a connect with this, but the deal is, like you look at other communities, that whole thing of networking, what I'm saying? Because, people say, how did the Black Panther Party feed a minimum of 3,500 children a week, the free breakfast program? It's resources in the community, you know what I'm saying? So again, that in regards to that CDL license, we need some context on that. Another young brother just approached me the other day. I was in Inglewood in my office, and he was telling me how he said he approached me. He said, "You do you know who I am?" He said, "You live around here?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "How long you been living around here?" I said, "Probably longer than you've been alive." He said, "He's 20 years old." Lo and behold, his mother was one. Y'all don't know if y'all, I don't know how far y'all go back with the Panther Cubs, but years back we had the Chairman Fred Street Dancers. The sister had a whole dance group at the Bud Billiken Parade, all that. And she was about 12, 13 years old then. I said, "Damn, it's something to see her son." So he also contacted. He talked to me, but it got caught in translation. It got. When I told him to call in. I told him to call the young brother, call in so we can put out a call for you to get a job, get some employment or some help. He texted me today. This ain't no slight on him. This how a lot of these youngsters. This how they hear things. He hit me say, "You said you got a job for me," and he wasn't planning on calling, listen to the radio, nothing. And this how a lot of this, like it's a meme going out. It's a meme on Facebook about it say the children born in the '90s and they got them carrying their mother's water to the car, being helpful. Then say those in 2000 got them pouting, what I'm saying, on the phone doing social media, and and a lot of stuff like you got it's like when the state they do psychological profiles on us. They not only look at the background, they also control the background. So it's a whole different, what I'm saying. It's not it's a whole different dynamic, what I'm saying, of somebody put a meme other day to my this like the spoiled privilege, and I talked about at the movie Judas and Black Messiah. I said, I don't know if this generation could grasp the significance of a free breakfast program. They said, "Why you say that?" I said, I like now they mad simply call an Uber, you know what I'm saying? So this young brother, not this, distinguish these two brothers now. Distinguish these two brothers, you know what I'm saying? This other one I just met the other day, but this other, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no slight on him. We know what I'm saying? Brothers and sisters gonna work it out. So again, I need some. I'm seeking some employment for two in particular. You know what I'm saying? So the one particular CDL is younger brother only keep him busy. You know what I'm saying? Keep him busy. So that's color some PSAs. Oh, another PSA. They just had a funeral service for Howard Morgan. I want to get my numbers straight too. How many times he was actually shot by the police? The railroad detectives. I forget what year this was. And it's sad to say, like a lot of these cases be done back to back. You can't recall the exact numbers, but again, they just had a funeral service for him. After being shot 40 plus times, if not 45 plus times. Yeah, you can Google it. Yeah, Google it. 40, 45 plus times. And add insult to injury, he was arrested. He was locked up. Yeah, locked him up. And there was a long wage campaign. The Black Panther Party Cubs, we had Paul's on deck, and our position was loud and clear. Justice for Howard Morgan, justice for them all. And when we take campaigns on, we don't do it just subject. Like I was talking with a brother the other day, he was calling from the camps, and I was saying, listen, give me whatever information you can, because we try to heighten, like even whether it be the Free Fred campaign, whether it be the campaign exposed to toxic waste in San Francisco, Hunters Point, whatever case, we attempt to heighten it, not to view it, take it on subjectively. You feel what I'm saying? Like even the Hampton House, the State Hampton House, we heightened the contradiction. We brought out such contradictions how the former Recorder Deeds said this was the most predatory loan they had ever seen. You know what I'm saying? And they brought light to how many of our people, our grandparents in particular, were subjected to these predatory loans and these gangsters and banksters. The Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac, taking the homes. And that's what we want to. When we talk about these campaigns, we want to do it objectively. We may have a symbolism out there, a poster child, a poster person, but bring light to it in general. And so even with the Howard Morgan case, contradictions were heightened about even the prosecutor, who's the state's attorney working on that particular case, Gorman. And those who are familiar with the name of Gorman, one of the most powerfully connected families in the city of Chicago. In fact, it was Joe Machine Gun Gorman who got his moniker, got his nickname on December the 4th, 1969, when he came in on the assassinations of Chairman Fred and Defense Secretary Mark Clark, and later was actually to be part of the elite team under the tenure of former Lieutenant of Area 2 and Area 3 Violent Crimes, Lieutenant John Burge, House of Screams, Mark Clemens, and a whole list of others who was tortured. And this is This this case of how more we done it in our objective way, hiding those contradictions. So again, so I know I'm supposed to get a drop out there, brother Kareem been on us. You know what I'm saying? Again, continue covering community condolences, and this also takes like the impact, the long range impact. A lot of times a lot of times we look for direct kills or look direct numbers, stats and facts. Like in other words, say 43 people shot in Chicago, negating the emotional toll and the long range toll. A case example, New Orleans after Hurricane America, which we refer to as Hurricane America. I recall a comrade coordinator, Chewy Clark, I think he was in Atlanta at the time. We get the word about this, what was happening in New Orleans, in particular, Ninth Ward and other places, and how a sound cut off on where on Instagram. No sound. Okay. Can y'all hear me on Instagram? No sound. I need you to bring Melissa in too. Let me just jump on Instagram. Tell me if there's no sound. Can you hear me on Instagram? Come on, Roz. Is it sound on Instagram? Is it sound on Instagram? Let me know if it's sound on Instagram. Sound is good. Okay, sound is okay. Hear me on Instagram. Okay. On the phone, am I good? Hold on. Am I still on? Oh, I know what she's talking about. Okay. Okay, forgive me. On Blog Talk Radio. Blog Talk Radio, the sound went out.
Hold on.
Okay, I got y'all. Right on. Okay. Coming right back. It's us in the queue again on Blog Talk. Free them all. Okay, all right, my answer. Free them all. I'm calling back in now. I get it. Okay, free them all. Can y'all hear me? I know I lost sound on this because I know the phone ring on this, the sound goes out. Is Instagram still good? Is Instagram? I know probably lost the sound on Instagram. Instagram sound good. I'm back on the Blog Talk, but free them all. Okay, right on. Let me know if I'm sounding good on Instagram, because when the phone rings on Instagram, somebody give me a heads up on Instagram if they still got sound on Instagram. Oh, we good. Right on. Show you right. Okay, let's pick. Okay, we rolling, y'all. What I was saying, I was talking about the long range impact. You know what I'm saying? Like I guess the reverb effect. In other words, like in Vietnam, not just ironically, actually, I don't know if y'all remember the famous or infamous picture of the young girl in Vietnam, the Agent Orange, the chemicals that the U.S. had in Vietnam. There's a famous picture. In fact, the U.S. has said one of the biggest mistakes they made in regards to Vietnam was letting the press show images. And it's an image of a child. She's about 8 or 9 years old, and she's naked. You can see like her skin, her flesh, her skin being peeled off. And it's an update on her. I think she's about 50-something years old now. It's an update on her. But the chemicals, Agent Orange, they talk about later on, the children and grandchildren, you know what I'm saying, male children born sterile. In Haiti, the World Health Organization was doing these tests with these pigs, and then they get doing tests with the pigs, they put them in a certain community, and the male children were being born with breasts and different dynamics. A lot of times we have a reactionary assessment to the attacks waged upon us, but we must really struggle to put it in context, and that's difficult because a lot of times they wipe us out. They wipe, you know what I'm saying? And they leave some of the runts laying around. You know what I'm saying? They say, okay, this will be your spokesperson. It's a tactic that, seeing Genghis Khan and the Mongolians when he went through China, he picked up certain the Chinese community, he left certain individuals out there. So it's imperative that we really put this in regards to the long range attacks. So we can start to recognize the importance of a protracted struggle. As Chairman Mao Zedong said, if I move a grain of sand and my son moves a grain of sand and my grandson, I'm going to paraphrase it, my grandson and my granddaughter moves a grain of sand, we can move mountains. So with that being said, there's some of the examples, and they talked about the price we're paying to this day in regards to the crack cocaine, and to this day, To this day, the impact of children, you know what I'm saying, not raised by their parents, and the psychological impact how a child sees it, you know what I'm saying, and this whole how we not a pro and a con about us is we adapt so well. We adapt so well. We say, okay, we're gonna work it out. But a lot of times the pain be in us, we don't even see it. Like I have to struggle myself. See, a lot of times I pick my moves, but it becomes toxic to hold us in. And a lot of times you'll see us paying for it generations down the road. They say in regards to Howard Morgan, that the 40-something, 45 plus shots did not murder him. The time the jail did not kill him. The loss of his wife, they say that's what really, there was a hard hit, HARD, HEART hit, you know what I'm saying? And those are the hard hits that impacted him. But again, they just had a funeral service 2 days ago, and work with me, brother Kareem. You want to slice some of this up, you know, the insert. I know the video tribute that you're doing. If this does work, we'll follow up. That's another PSA. Trying to get some of this stuff out because a lot of these things are personal as well as political. What's on the agenda also? I'm trying to envision the flyer for today. Trying to envision a flyer for today. We got definitely want to give out. They had a trip today. Kim Morris, she's been on this show a number of times.
I was on mute.
Huh?
I was talking about the memorial for Bunchy East.
Oh yes. Yeah.
That was one in the Triple C.
Yeah. Let's give a background to Kim Morris. Let's give a background. Let's give a background. Some of y'all may be familiar on social media. She stayed faded. I mean, she stayed what's the term? Banned on Facebook a lot of times. They banned on Facebook a lot of times. So you may know on Facebook as Kim Morris. What other names she may have been known on Facebook? Different names. But she was a phenomenal force. She's a phenomenal force. Phenomenal lady. She made her lineage, her father's, fallen comrade Dep.Min.Of defense, Bunchy Carter's older brother was her father. She always, she would call in support. She's honorary Cub. I recall on the movie set, Judas and Black Messiah, we were going to use some, I checked in, I said, we were going to use a poem by Dep.Min.Of defense, Bunchy Carter. I checked with her, she, what I'm saying, she went through the protocol, checked the family, so we said it's a no-go. I forget what poem we was going to, it's a scene where the brother was playing Jake Winters at the hospital, was reading, and he ended up reading Claude McKay's piece. But this is y'all make sure y'all go look on her page. They had a memorial for her today. Ironically, her birthday is today. And beautiful sister. She always, the importance of family. And her mother, since she did that lineage, and it's something that really, I correlate, when I talk about everything, the dynamics of structure, a lot of times people say family in an abstract way. They talk about family in this cliche, is detached way from the politics. They talk about health in a way that's detached from the politics. The stories she would tell us, what I'm saying, and you can see the impact. You can say, okay, you can see the Dep.Min.Of defense, Bunchy Carter. You can see the different dynamics. That, what I'm saying, his brothers and his family, his mother. You can see the strength, and you can see differences, and also respecting, what I'm saying, in the stands. And you can see who she was, who she is. I remember a situation in LA some years back. There was a contradiction. I forgot what this contradiction was around. It was in Gaza. But it was something with this young man from another community. And it was something in regards to the young lady, or the sister. This is the first day me and Kim had met. Harold Welton. Harold Welton. Y'all go check his page out too. Matter of fact, he probably got some update. I know he got some pictures and everything. I've been back and forth. I tried my best to get there. You know, them tickets was $1,000 plus to get to LA, and I found later on, Conrad Adam told me they got some sort of thing called American Summit going on. Again, everything political. This impact gas prices, plane prices. Some big forum in LA is going on, and they say, you know, U.S., Brazil, and other forces called American Summit that's going on right there. And I was at Harold Welton. He said, you know, we got it too. We holding it down. I said, no doubt about it. But back to this. We had met, and Post went to. I think Post went to something around Defense Bunchy Carter. For those who don't know, who was assassinated January 17th, along with Dep.Min.Of Education John Huggins, on UCLA campus. This was his niece. This was, and you know what I'm saying, and she's a hell of a force. And something that stuck out when the sister, it was some going on, some gossiping going on, some other forces, and there was different community, different like this was a coalition with different nationalities involved, and there was something going on, and you watched how the other sister, whether knowingly or not, you could see the lack of respect, like how she was talking, you know what I'm saying, you know, to different people, and it's something that's common now. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, people talk about, like, you know, it's you know, Chairman, you always want to blame. What about this? You always want to blame the white man or the government or the system, and we do. Everything from you can look at the food we eat, the way we relate to each other, the way we don't relate to each other. It's due to imperialism. Field Marshal George Jackson said capitalism not only affects the economy, but it affects the psychic of the people. It not only affects the economy, but it affects the psychic of the people. And my first time seeing Kim, we was in LA, down the street from Leimert Park, and I recall her saying to this young sister, "Wait a minute," and it was the way she caught it, of this term I use, this political castration that was happening, this cutting, you know what I'm saying, and see, a lot of times. And with the ruling class, they give you these state's attorney's tactics. They get you called an absolute. Oh, you want a woman to submit to a man? Blah. I remember there was certain attempts to usurp, in regards, you know what I'm saying, tactics, you know what I'm saying, in regards to the Panther Cubs, and see, if you ain't on with the politics, you get forced into absolutes. In other words, they'll say, this about women leadership. We don't go for disrespect, whether it comes through men, women, whatever you call yourself. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you are. We don't. And so the deal is not to this. They're tapping into, you know, like I tell cats, I say, man, I ain't into the oversagging or the skin tight pants. You know what I'm saying? You don't. The state gets you in extremes, and Kim, she caught that, and she called that contradiction. And you watch even her assessments on, you know what I'm saying, on dialogue, and, you know what I'm saying, just in the community, and the impact, and, you know what I'm saying, to relate how her father, her mother, the balance, you know what I'm saying, and, you know what I'm saying, you can see that, you know what I'm saying, being related, you know, and it has to be something to this. People say, well, you know what I'm saying, as opposed to these reactionary terms, you hear a lot of people, like, you know, if you look back out, you know, out of the heat of the battle, and you can list a lot of terms and songs. Like, if we still around 30 years from now, and they play these songs again that was happening, you'll be like, I mean, damn. You look at this who was brought up as leadership and spokesperson. You know what I'm saying? And just listen to the words. You know, it was people romanticized the '60s, but there were certain terms people were saying. You know, act your age, not your color. Act your age, not your color. Act your age, not your color. I'm wearing my hair fried, dyed, and laid to the side. It's children we growing up, you know, you black, get back, you brown, stick around, if you white, you all right. These different dynamics. And how and you think back, even I remember hearing this term, you know what, because being oppressed is embarrassing, and you have a lot of times supposed to challenge you to call who's responsible for it. It was common for a lot of women to say, "Well, I'm the mother and the father." It has to make no biological, less long political logic sense to it, but how this, you know what I'm saying, The trickle, and you might can balance this up for a minute. Might can, as we say, fake the funk for a minute. But the dynamics of it, you believe me, you can see it. I've seen her, man, how she dealt with so, man, her objectivity, how, you know what I'm saying, her referencing, you know, she was phenomenal, Kim Morris. And long live, long live, and you know, hello force, y'all, man. That's her page, that's her picture. Go back and look at some of her old posts. They banned her a lot on Facebook, but check Harold Watts. I'm sure you got some updates and pictures up there from the event today. Yes, indeed, phenomenal, Sister Quality. Now, I know we on the we, you know, it was ups and downs. We heard good news. She's gonna be all right, you know. And these, you know, and then she would even, you know, I mean, I come to LA, you know, how she was go, you know, she's gonna do the seafood hookup. She's gonna make the meals, so on and so forth. We look forward to that meal, Kim. Still, you see you in the Revolutionary Happy Hunting Grounds, and had that seafood meal waiting on us in the Revolutionary Happy Hunting Grounds. We look forward to it. Long live Kim Morris. Right on. 69th and long live. 69.
You know, I wanted to.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Okay. I was gonna mention.
Went on.
No. You want you? I was about to touch on another, but you about to say about Kim? About Kim?
Yeah. No. I was going to say something about something else, but I heard you. It's a delay on my phone, so.
Okay.
It sounds like I'm cutting you off, but it's a delay.
Okay.
So I didn't know you were going to continue. I thought you were going to a different subject, but I hear you have something else to say. So. No.
I'm
continue on.
Okay. I'm gonna tell those who feel like don't hesitate to touch back on, you know. So we feel free to touch back on. If you feel free to call in with your thoughts and your feelings in regards to Kim. Feel free. 69th and the express, the red line. Everything is political. When you hit a red line, in particular Chicago, when Mayor Rahm Emanuel shut down the red line, when former U.S. President Barack Obama gave $240 billion to the green line, you may say, "Oh, ain't no big thing." It's political. It's red and blue. The Democrats and Republicans. Believe me. You may dismiss this. Oh, it's no big deal. The pink line. These are second. These line, the brown line. Where these train lines go? Where they go through? When you hear certain crime, you know what I'm saying? Go Google red line Chicago. Go look at where the murders go look at the press conference today that was done by the Superintendent of Chicago Police. Where they never used the word cartel presence in Chicago. Where they said a guy that's been around with the machete. They never said the word cartel or machete. They say they're going to take him for 5 of the cases, and the reporter said, we got 8 cases of North people jumping to being assaulted with not a knife, a machete. Google that press conference. Listen very closely to the question that the one reporter said, what about the report of someone with an explosive on a train the other day? And they dismissed it. See, the red line is the hotbed. When simultaneously, when Mayor Rahm Emanuel shut down when he closed over 50 public schools in Chicago simultaneously, they shut the red line down. They say to do repairs. They know how to fix the train while you still on it. You can still be riding. They can rehook it up while you riding it. Go look in France. They got technology to do that. They close. So now you might say, what's the big deal? What's the connection? Now these children who got to go from one block to another block is life risking. So now you don't have no train, no public transportation. You walking. No, you ain't no school. 50 public schools closed down. So now you forced to go on these different other cliques, these different sets. So you know what I'm saying, the whole similar. But matter of fact, more on steroids as to what we've seen 1990 with the Cabrini Green housing projects being dismantled. And I remember at the Chairman Fred Hampton Uhura House, certain representatives of the Cobras, who they were forced out from over there, and they were forced to even be back on the South Side. And you've seen these antagonistic contradictions. You know what I'm saying? Similar to the University of Chicago did tests with the projects. They said we packed these individuals. They did tests with rats. And so we put these rats on top of each other, take away the services, pack them on top of each other. It's not because they bad people, whatever. The type of antagonistic contradiction is going to happen. So it's done by design. It's done by design. And go the case the other day with two young 17 young boys fighting on the railroad, on the train tracks. And one of them, you can see him being electrocuted. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like literally, he survived, but both of them locked up. And the next question is, what can possess? What's in you? Now I know if I'm humbugged with somebody else, it got to be some serious business. If I see you to the point that you on the train, I got something in me. I mean, not to even try to help you up out of there, because I believe me. I done had humbugs in situations with different guys, you know what I'm saying, cats, but to see you to see that scene, to literally see him be electrocuted. Then it's been brought about how the one guy supposed to walk past, he supposed to spit in the face of the other guy. See, even when we talk about how we engage with each other, the relationships, how we talk to each other, you know what I'm saying, the different dynamics, you know what I'm saying, the protocol, how you deal with each other, certain rules. No, it's certain things that are that like even with dogs, you say, man, you don't walk that dog this way, you don't bump that dog this way. You know what I'm saying? It's a case they saying now with what I'm saying allegedly, they saying the guy in Atlanta. They saying, man, was killed inside the home, the trouble. They saying inside the home. They say they pulled this lady home. He and another guy, the other guy come in who this is supposed to be his woman. He come in the home. And the guy supposed to be in the bed resting or sleep. It's certain things that it's not the romanticized case, like rules of engagement, rules of the roles. How you do you're like, okay, man, what is set? You know what I'm saying? The respect. Like even if it's contradictions, man, the turn of politics of and Luther Vandross saying the song, a house is not a home. You know, all of what it means is symbolism. The cutting, the cash, the district, you know what I'm saying, of respect. You know what I'm saying? Then you let certain things go. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like Malcolm X said, a man, I'm paraphrasing, a man or woman who stands for nothing to fall for anything. It's no rules of the road. Like it's certain, even organizations, a structure. Like, okay, well, they don't do this. It was some movie I was watching some years back, and there's a prostitute. You must, oh man, they do everything. She said, oh no. The prostitute told her, oh, we don't kiss in the mouth. I said, she's telling you there's some rules. There's some rules to this. Some rules. You have some rules. Okay, what you doing, man? Oh, you fooling around? Okay, hold on. Okay, man, hold on, man. That's the house. That's the home. What you doing, man? The Wire. The Wire. They had a scene, The Wire, with all the guys selling dope, doing all type of stuff. What was a universal cut was a scene where the guy posed and said, man, dude came up on church on Sunday and shut up in there. Man, oh my, damn, and if you outside looking in, you like, what's the big deal? They kill anybody everywhere. Hold on, man. Rules, structure, something that you don't do or that you say, hold on, we don't do this on that. And you don't have that. It's over, and you can't distinguish. This is, man, hold on, man. That's a pit bull. That's a Rottweiler. You know what I'm saying? This that particular street organization. How you approach your body language. That's a man. That's a woman. Crazy. That's a man. That's a woman. How you talk. How you engage. Adversary. We in tour with dude. Okay, how do you talk to them? Rules of engagement. Go look at some of the old World War II movies. Go look at some history with America, the POWs, the prisoners of war. How they would even go look at Hogan's Heroes. Go look at Hogan's Heroes. They of course it's Hollywood. They dressed it up, but certain things. Hey man, hold on, man. Come in. That's a sergeant for such and such. The captain. They come in, man. They finna kill him. Okay, man. The Geneva Convention said we gotta have a trial with you, man. It's rules, structure. How you deal with a prisoner? How you deal with the captain? How you engage with people? How you come in your relationships? How you come in? How you how you address your mother? How you address your father? All this is foreign to one of America's policies is to create chaos and restore order. And it's the passed down. You can see it generations to the fact that it's fucking normal. No, just whatever. And in this open season. And then then it becomes a contradiction. You get so cocky with it. You think you driving so reckless. You say, whoa. Then you ride up the express. You say, man, you don't care. You say, hold on, be cool. You cross the state lines. You say, whoa, hold on. William O'Neill. He was stealing cars from black folks. When they crossed state lines, the feds called and say, man, you created federal crime. Now it's time to holler at you. They say what drew the ire of the state on the case in Atlanta with the young thug and them gunning them. They say a police got popped. Oh, whoa, hold on, swoop. You gonna look at these rappers? It's certain songs. Man, Michael Jackson, when he said some offensive stuff to certain community, Whoopi Goldberg. You can get on there. You can castrate. You can make jokes about black men. You say something. They say, hold on, man. Hold on. The music industry got rules, man. You don't say certain things. You don't do. It's a protocol. Matter of fact, you're not even worried. You don't even speak about it. You don't. Well, you know how they do black folk. Well, I didn't know it was disrespectful, chairman. Hey, go ahead. They tell you, matter of fact, you don't speak on it at all. You don't. When in doubt, go it out. Don't even. You walk up in certain places. Don't even address it. Period. Don't even speak about it. Don't shoot the dice with this here. Rules of engagement. You come in, you look at, man, the relationship. Go look at them old mafia movies. See, who's that? The capo? Who's that? That's his wife. Watch you do it. That's his mother. Look at the type of crime. Look at the type of joke. Even comedy. How you make jokes. Who you make jokes about. It's political. Jerry Springer. Jerry Springer was doing an interview with William Shatner of Star Trek. And Jerry Springer told him, he said, man, my grandmother told me about Adolf Hitler, the Führer of Nazi Germany. Yeah. His minister of propaganda, Grobel, had done all these TV shows about making comedy and jokes about, this prior to the gas chamber, during the gas chambers. And Jerry Springer said his grandmother told him, you always be careful of how someone makes jokes about your people. I said, well, dig that. See, comedy, you take the sting away. Your Richard Pryor knew how to balance it. There's certain things you wouldn't say how you dealt with it. And you ain't around other communities, you forget the rules of engagement. Because what may be cool for a poodle ain't cool for a pit bull. You might not mean no offense. You like, man, come on, I'm taking my pit bull to the shop, get the little pom-pom on the tail and woo-woo on the rib. And hold on, man, pit bull, hold on, you got me confused. No, you got me confused. Well, it's about me. I'm trying. I don't mean. It's no disrespect. Some guys walk up to some women. Hey, you know, that's how we call each other. She like, hold on. I hear you. Man, that ain't this here. You know what I'm saying? Let's nip this in the bud before it goes somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? Some guys come around. A female tell them, they don't mean no disrespect. Then you say, well, what frame of reference of man did you ever see? You speaking a foreign language and vice versa. I mean, these children. These children come in, he hard and funny tickling, no respect, ain't never seen no structure. This is in Chicago, it was certain terms, just your tone alone. It was a peace march we had a few weeks back. You seen them cats out there on the street. Soon they mentioned Mr. Hoover's name or Chief Malik's name. You can see their backbones. You can see they didn't stand up. You cats, you're just even hearing it. It's something that gets grains in your DNA. It's be a time when mothers, so you walk up in the grocery store. A mother ain't got to say nothing to the child. Her the way you think Jada Pinkett got an impact on Will Smith. It was a time when black mothers what? Ain't had to say nothing.
Yes, sir.
Such doing what? Just her. You can feel it in her. And it could be 10 children out there. Her child, maybe she might have one child. It's a communication that has not been cut off with the umbilical cord. It's a respect. It's been passed down through DNA. It's the survived rape from master. It's a survived the fucking Department of Children and Family Services. But it's hard to battle against liberalism. Oh, they're babies. They don't mean no harm. We talking about putting together this program, Retreat from Chirac. Told us the other day, she said, I heard what y'all working on, so we getting the funds together. We need support. We working on it. I say, however, they're gonna be down the road now. See what you mean? I say, ain't no breastfeeding no motherfucker down there. I say, believe me. Oh no, what you mean? I ain't got no little baby. No, he's 16. Like I said. Because motherfuckers can breastfeed a motherfucker long distance. See, you go look at them. That's why in them boot camps and shit, they play up and exploit that connection to your that maternal connection. They go tell them, guys, we standing strong. They go, man, your mother said blah blah blah. It's real, the connection. I can feel when my mother comrade at the before the cell phone ring, I can feel it. It was time as a child I would come, man, I'd be on the streets and acting a damn fool. I come in, she's like, what's going on? I'm like, what the fuck? Who done said something? What the fuck? It's a feeling. Dogs even got it. Dogs got it. Last few years ago, one of the dogs, Hampton House Hound, lost some puppies. We buried them too close. She went straight out to that motherfucking burial. So where they at? And the daddy even got it. He could hear his response. But you don't hear that. It's strategic. You look at these cases where the police killed these children, you think they motherfucking Mary or Jesus. They ain't got no father that these motherfuckers telling. And it's intentional. It's intentional. Everything political. Relationships and lack of relationships. Don't flatter yourself and we don't like each other no more. In Kenya, it's a law where the Chinese man can marry the African woman. Try doing it vice versa, see what happens in your ass. You heard what I said? The Chinese man can marry the African woman, not vice versa. Not vice versa. Go look at the cartel deal with how they look at the quote unquote relationship. Go look at the old war movies. They'll say stuff like, kill all the men. Say the women and children. They're gonna produce a different type. Everything political. Also, y'all, it's a phenomenal event just occurred in regards to the Young Lords. Let me see. We got any callers in queue. I know we got a lot of callers in queue. I know we supposed to have Cha-Cha Menez, founder and leadership chairman of the Young Lords. Those who are familiar with the Rainbow Coalition, authored by Chairman Fred Hampton. Where you seen depicted inside the movie. A lot of people go listen to Rakim's record and on the soundtrack using Black Messiah. Rakim talks about it. And no slight on nobody, but everybody, you say a lot of people thought Reverend Jesse Jackson did it, but in a city that was the most segregated, for practical purpose to this day, city in the country. With Chairman Fred, rap wins at some point in political union, the Blackstone Range, the Black Disciples. Later, the Blackstone Range later become the Black Peace Stone Nation. Devil Disciples become the Black Disciples. The Vice Lords, the Free Medical Center, the Young Lords, the Young Patriots. And this wasn't just some, everybody get together. But that scientific relationship, the principal coalitions you did, and Cha-Cha Menez, who he's been on Freedom All Radio with us, and been on the battlefield with us, and I'm saying us to the Black Panther Party Cubs, and that's saying a lot. Again, and as his words, been locked up with Chairman Fred, and that central committee had contacted us, and we've been contacted, and also is the organization, the New Era Young Lords, who they said something to us at the event the other day. They said, well, man, we tried to contact the Cubs a while ago, and y'all wouldn't, we contacted your deputy field marshal, and we wouldn't validate it. So why? We want to make sure it was sanctioned, it was official. We're real big about that. And you seen the officials, in Humboldt Park. They showed up and they showed out. They national contingency, they was there. And the respect, you know what I'm saying, man, Cha-Cha, man, literally, man, passing the reins on. And he's not going, I don't want to say the wrong way that he's not saying he gone from the, even though he done some health issues, man, you said still you don't be on the battlefield. And we say the Black Panther Party Cubs, we could Mother Comrade Aku and Jerry, others who were on our advisory committee. When the COVID thing was first time becoming a big discussion, they like, well, people, she can't come out and say, I said, 1,000 pigs can keep away from that site on with Chairman Fred and the Mark Clark was assassinated. I'm assuming I know 1,000 horses can't stop us. So we gonna do? We gonna execute some safety, some security calls, protocol, but she's gonna be there, and we still, even though because the struggle goes on, and we can assess their role and capacity. You know what I'm saying? But that's for them not to be connected to the struggle. That's a detriment to their health. After a while, you become hooked on this shit. It's in you. It's in you. It's like saying, let me move your heart. Huh? It's a vital organ. What you mean I can't struggle no? What you mean I can't engage in some point of unity with this here? Well, you up in age and shit. Now we have to figure, okay, all right, we assessing the to deal with this shit, something. Well, such and such, we got shit. It's a vital organ. Let me know you got any callers in queue. I know callers in queue. Sister Nicole, I put a call out of your son. Make sure, let me know. Tell me if I'm saying it right. We want to, in particular, was this CDL license driving. So I need all. They got other communities how they network with each other. You know what I'm saying? You go. What was that? Such and such. They work at the school down there. Okay, my son going down there. They do even in their relationships. What? How's your daughter doing? Oh, she's such and such. Oh, my son, he be back from school. That's a community. Don't get it wrong. Like I'm saying, it's a forced relationship. But everything you resource, okay, what's going on here? This young brother here, I'm talking about, hey, in this day and age, y'all, that's something. I see another sister we say congratulations. Sister Linda and Veronica Coney, her youth, and just the fact that all our youth period. And I gotta say, in the fact that walking on 2 feet in particular in this day and age is commend them. They walking, because I said at a funeral one time, y'all said all the pastors was attacking them. Y'all ain't shit. I said, damn. I thought that's what they gonna do. Say let's eat them. Burn them at the stake with it. So I got up there and I said, man. And Derrick Rose, he was there at that funeral. I really connected with. I said, man. I said to the youth, I sympathize with y'all. I do. And anytime we see one, there's some points of unity that's really good, man, let's make sure we make it happen. You know what I'm saying? No absolutes. You ain't got to baby them. But again, we talking about doing the annual trip down to Chairman Fred's grave site. Things didn't work out. This little brother was on deck calling, on point. He wasn't very, very, very respectful. I'm talking about calling. How could I got this, I got my license, I'm ready, man, he ready to hit the road. It didn't work out. Let's make something work out. I need somebody to inbox me, contact us. Some of that CDL, the licensure. I seen some young brothers come out yesterday. We trying to get a ramp built at Mother Comrade's house. These young brothers came in yesterday. I was like, I said, I was messed. I said, I forget who recommended they come through. Theirs, he hooked them up. I said, how old are y'all? He's 18, 19. I said, whew. I said, maybe there's hope. We need that. I said, maybe there's hope. I said, man, because it get the moral out of that. But this again, Amari, this brother, our sister who I grew up with, her son, again, I got his contact, and so hit me up ASAP. I need to connect with them jobs and CDL. Keep him busy, man, because man, you can't even, man. I had to check myself. I got pulled over twice in 2 days, and I just want to pull over sometimes. You can't, ain't no cruising right. First of all, but man, gas alone, ain't none of that. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no drive around. You know what I'm saying? So you sit on the porch all day. You know what I'm saying? You can't do. Man, it's bad. It's bad, man. It's bad. You know what I'm saying? So let's catch them while we got them, man. Because you know what I'm saying? Because man, we fighting for the minds and hearts of our people, man. Bring me some callers in, Sister Comrade. Bring us some callers in. Free them on, sister.
We got Melissa on the line.
Right on. Free them on.
Free them on.
This is Melissa. Man, let me open. Man, love you. Glad you called in. For those who don't know who this is, I usually like to let people introduce themselves though. Oh man, it's an honor. For those who listen don't know who this is, and let me know if y'all have any issue hearing. Who does know who you are? For those who don't know.
My name is Melissa Melissa Jimenez. I'm Chacha's daughter, his youngest. Thank you for having me on. Thank you for coming this Saturday. It was nice to see you.
Only thing I'm mad at you about, I did not. We didn't mean you. We were so happy to see each other. I got on. So wait a minute, man. You didn't get no picture together. This is
I know.
We gonna make up for it.
I got some good pictures of you, but it rushed.
Yeah, we got to get something together. This is leadership, founder and leadership of the Young Lords, his youngest daughter, and I know back when we was children, we used to go wild. We want to see each other, and I just well, first of all, welcome to Freedom on Radio. This you on myself, Chairman Fred Hampton Jr., and also Robin Allen, aka the Lady of Rage. Those right on. Those who don't know the lineage of what I'm speaking about now, make sure you go check out the history of this for us. I'm talking about, those who seen Judas and Black Messiah, y'all seen the funeral scene. This who he was portraying. This is Chop. He's been on the show a number of times. We had dialogue. We counseled. We chopped it up, and it's something just. And it's so many untold stories. A lot of people romanticize being the offspring or being family members of revolutionaries, but nothing could be further from the truth. The heartache that comes with it, the pain that comes with it, and it's something, to serve the people, to be unselfish with that, it's a lot of stuff that we have to go to the graveyards with, that we can't talk about, and I just a lot of times when I see family members, in particular children, offspring, a lot of times we just can see each other, we be communicating, like. And it's because any openness, those daggers are, any way they can take anything to attack the movements, and because see, movements are held to standing up. Like you can have a football team. You say, well, I heard y'all had some issues. Oh yeah, that's how we do. You can have a fraternity. You say, oh yeah, I heard that y'all had an issue. Such. Oh yeah, that's how that's how the fraternity. That's how the Alpha. That's how the Omega. That's how we do. You told a revolutionary organization. If anything, you might pass gas. I heard, what? Such and such did what? You committed the ultimate crime. I heard, this comrade, they had a relationship with this comrade. They're not together no more. What? How can they be about the movement? Or this comrade, anything. It's under continuous attack, and it's ironic because you're talking about forces who don't have the resources, don't have the means, and are serving the people, and who are taking in, like they say, when you engage in relationships, I'm saying, like, when you have relationships, you exchange energy with each other. When you serving the people, you out there, you dealing with the good, the bad, and the ugly. You taking in the toxic, you taking in all the stuff. All that, and you can't. You got a deep man, all that, and it's the cases and the being locked up, going through the humbling without the lack of resources, other people profiting off your image, your name, all that. And I was really glad to see this the other day. So and to see you, see Cha there. So again, some of the pictures, I don't know. I think some of the young lords, they're gonna be calling in too, I believe. But any sights that you can give us, or any thoughts that you feel, that how you felt that, or just anything that you want to express, man, feel free.
I appreciate you. Just as a human, I'm nervous. This is my first time on a radio, so forgive me.
No, it's all good.
No, I appreciate the opportunity that he had Saturday. Not many people get that opportunity while they are still here. To have people come out of their way and say, you've meant this to us, you've done this for us, this is what it did, this is what it changed.
Yes.
And I think it was very important for him. Because we've been dealing with his health, we've been doing it privately as a family.
Yes.
And so that was actually my first day not in private with his health. So I'm still absorbing that change. And it was a big deal. They kept talking about passing the torch, but I don't think he ever agreed to that. I don't think he would ever pass the torch to anybody, because for him, the revolution is never over.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
That's right. So he's never going to.
Never going.
That's not, I do appreciate
Yes,
the new generation, the new era,
yes,
um, caring and being passionate
yeah.
and investing themselves and learning and spreading the word and standing tall and moving forward. I do respect and appreciate that. But yes, don't ever forget nobody can stand in his shoes just as no one can stand in your father's shoes.
When they,
That's not gonna happen.
when they,
We are a product of them.
yes. Or when they, hey, when they bury him, I say, hey, look for a fist to pop up, put a fist to pop up out of that dirt. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you
Yes.
can, hey, I'm telling you, cause see, you can't. I mean, I told this kid one time. We was having a discussion. He said to me, he said, "Man, you crazy talking about dying for the people." I said, "Yeah." I said, "Man, guys, people dying for cars, people dying for drug strips." I said, "You can't kill cats like us." And you know what I'm saying? In this the energy, you know what I'm saying, and this their presence alone, you know, and you know what I'm saying, like I said, you know, I commend all the forces that was there. It was, I mean, it was you know, and I was for the record, like I'm really appreciate the fact of why he's, you know, physically still, because he politically and spiritually he'll never be gone. You can't, you know what I'm saying? I don't, man, you can't, you can't do it. They can't do it. They can't take out cats like that, like Cha Cha. Because if you do as Chairman Fred said, you come on answers, don't answers, conclusions, don't conclude. You know what I'm saying? And people that you thought be acting like pigs, acting like people moving on pigs. You know what I'm saying? You can't kill a revolutionary. And, you know, and this is a, you know, me and one of our local, I think it was Dep.Min.Of. We was joking the other day about Mama Cool, like, you know, like, damn, man, I gotta get. She got a one event. She gotta get some rest. She got to hold up on this move. I said we gotta figure out something to keep. You know what I'm saying? Because like even my schedule. I said something. All you gotta keep. They gonna be involved. You got to. You can't. It's like, man, you can't stop this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's ingrained in us. You know, and I was just his presence again, and it was. I mean, I was honored. You know what I'm saying? I'm always honored to see him. Like I said, he's been in some health issues, and even how we had, you know, how I remember some tough conversations and tough no conversations that we had, and how we had to cover down. And I say, when I say cover down, people have to understand. So even we can't afford the luxury that people can afford. It was a scene where Commandante Fidel Castro was speaking, and he got a little dizzy, and before the college security covered him. I mean, they engulfed him. Man, they covered him. It was the ruling. The U.S. media was saying, "Wait a minute, did he fall? What happened?" And that's the deal. They covered him so quick. They kept playing the video footage back. You know, then there were times they was counting them out the game. They like, because he appointed Raul Castro as brother, the president, and then the U.S. came over there to speak, and something with President Obama. He coming out to Fidel Castro out the bed, coming out the bed. Hey, D, hold on, this how this going. I said, you man, listen, you can't. And I said, and forces once you get down so long, don't be surprised. I said, man, listen, it's me. We joke and laugh today at the Hampton House. When we had door movers, damn, Chairman Fred, he on our heels, man. Chairman Fred, like, y'all moving the wrong way. We be at the table making this, we having some struggles. Say, this man, Chairman Fred on our heels, man. You know what I'm saying? And you know, in Oakland, Minister UEP Newton, and so many other forces. You know, the struggles. You know, some people going through hard time. Think about Fannie Lou Hamer. So I mean, just for those who, and this the non-romantic side of revolution, that the struggles, and you anticipate struggles. In fact, I said that when I spoke the other day. I was at the national leadership there, Subi and they had Paul, deputy chair, state leadership, young here in Chicago, and I commented.
Yeah.
I said, y'all look forward to. I said, I look forward to struggles, and a lot of people, you know, they look, huh? See, we come through though not romanticizing this. You know what I'm saying? But the deal is we look forward to principle struggle, you know, so we can engage in. And we don't struggle for struggle's sake, but we can't romanticize this. That and we acknowledge that because then we appreciate our good times. You know what I'm saying? It's like even the people think that we have defeats, but just even knowing ourselves and that to know like our highs and lows, and like I say, just man, you have had so many conversations. We'll talk. We're not even talking. You know what I'm saying? I mentioned this to Kim. You know what I'm saying? in LA, and just the discussions, saying that we had about Dep.Min.Of, Bunchy Carter, and I feel so fortunate, saying, because again, a tactic they do with us is to wipe out one generation. In fact, under the tenure of George Bush in Iraq, at one period, over 76% of the population was under 17 years old. So you had like a generation, like, for all practical purpose, reactionaries. They didn't know what happened, and not until you get people to come in, they romanticize revolution, they don't know, and even the past struggles. And I even forces who may have not been revolutionary, but they committed a revolutionary act. I remember it was a lot of criticism going at Layla Ali, Muhammad Ali's daughter. And they were talking, well, she didn't do this with Black Lives Matter, so on and so on. I said, well, first of all, that's a whole other discussion. I said, well, let me say this. A lot of y'all going to her from, y'all don't, I say the struggles that her father went through, I say, she's seen it as a child. I say, you go, see, a lot of times, you had a lot of these cats come in, they, we say black when it's beneficial, Panthers when it's profitable, Cubs when it's comfortable. It's a joke, it's a one-night stand, they come in. But we seen the surveillance and the doors being kicked in, the heat that come with this here, and so so again, we are like you said, this is your first on the radio, but you get nervous, you got a right to be, but we got you, so we say we got your back like a backpack and check like a bulletproof vest. We gonna have struggles, we're gonna make mistakes again, but as Malcolm X said, we gonna make them out of sincerity, and they ours, and we in this humbling we know the struggle. We see, we see beyond the leather jackets and berets, the purple berets, and the big the scenes where people come out and talk about, the big march, they see the Puerto Rican flag, and it's beautiful, no doubt about it. But also behind that, we know, so we know the betrayal and the counterinsurgency, the hard times, and we can't let it bleed on. We have to cuff our blood sometimes. Let it bleed on people. Make a stain on the struggle. But also the pros outweigh the cons, because we.
I was telling somebody.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
Go ahead. Go ahead. You good? Go ahead.
I was trying to describe to someone that I knew this weekend, who really, it's rare for anyone in my life to not know who my father is. But this person, I had never shared it with them before. And because of this event this weekend, I was trying to describe to them in like less than 20 minutes the lifetime of every type of word that connected. And I explained to them, his sacrifice was not his own. So yes, the soldiers in uniform are brave and fearless, but they do have fear, and they still keep walking, and that takes great courage.
Yes.
And the family, the sisters, the mothers, the brothers, the children, all of that, their sacrifice, these soldiers and these leaders, their sacrifice is not their own.
Yes.
But it is what allowed them to be who they were.
Yes.
Or who they continue to be.
Yes.
And it is the more love we have for each other, the sacrifice is that much deeper.
Yes.
And so we may not be wearing, maybe not all of us is wearing, the uniform. It does not mean we're not fighting. It does not mean we're not warriors.
Right on.
It does not mean we're not the ones that actually have to clean up the blood and wipe the tears and everything else that comes after.
Well,
so there are other people like us, and they have sacrificed as well, and things that we cannot even describe, things that we would never be able to really have another person to understand of how much sacrifice we have given, with or without consent, but we still keep moving forward.
Y'all listen live and direct. This man, founder Alicia, with young Lord Cha-Cha Menez's daughter, Melissa, well said, well said. As we're talking, I'm looking on Facebook, the nephew of Dep.Min.Of defense, Geronimo Gijaga, Brad Quabana, he's tapped in with us, and other family members. I see some other people tapping in. Winnie Mandela has said, when a person is in prison, it's not just that person that person is not just doing time. The impact of the family, impact of the family, and like I say, people see the posters and all that, but the struggles that go along with, just relationships, and That was a scene. That was one of the court. I got you, Pastor David. Okay, we're gonna bring him on in a minute. Right on. I see. Okay, yep. Right on. They say one of called the tribunals or something in occupied Azania, South Africa. They wanted. I think when they said when Mandela Post gave her a wedding ring or something, not just a guard's daughter, and they acknowledged she took the wedding ring, and the daughter had admitted how the government, the guard's daughter had admitted how her father was complicit, how they did this whole slander campaign on Winnie Mandela, and it was like a refreshing for Winnie Mandela was like saying okay, for this to be acknowledged from from the state, because so many people that doubted you, like it's the slander that I was just saying. A brother posted the other day how his uncle was misdiagnosed. It's an overdose. You know what I'm saying? And they just found out now that it wasn't that. I say even with this COVID, people get money. I say just how to be misdiagnosed and our struggles be missing. You know what I'm saying? And Minister U.E.P. Newman said the most difficult job as being a revolutionary is fighting in the interests of the people who at many times do not know their own interests. And and it hurts. A lot of moves that we make, they won't see later on with us. So I really, the other day, I can't wait till this footage get out. Just to see again that he was physically there, because again he's gonna always be. Cha-Cha is gonna always be there be here politically, but to be, you know what I'm saying, but acknowledge that. But let us dare not attempt to romanticize this struggle. Let us dare not attempt to. And I say this to people because a lot of people they devalue it. You know what I'm saying? They look at this stuff like the person, and they can't. The whole impact, the psychological. Go solidarity, brother Field Marshal George. The struggles, internal struggles with his mother's father. The impact he had on Jonathan Jackson. You know what I'm saying? To hear, you know what I'm saying, that, and then like sometimes it's one thing for you to know this. But this information is, man, once you grasp it and to know this stuff, you wonder, is ignorance abyss? Would it be better not to know, and then am I arming you with information that can endanger your life? You know what I'm saying? Your life is in danger anyway. But in the movie Planet of the Apes, the orangutan told the monkeys, hey, man, be cool, man. He said, why? He said, be cool. The humans don't like no small monkeys, man. And so I catch myself, I was talking to people. When you organize, it's like you in a conundrum. You face the duality. Do I educate? Do I politicize them? And because it's a different dynamic. You can see, go look at the history of the young lords. You know what I'm saying? And the heat that came down, it's in with the transformation. You know what I'm saying? When the street stuff, you know what I'm saying? And you see the look, you know what I'm saying? Time making this connection, you know what I'm saying? The Puerto Rico and to be on an international map, you know what I'm saying? Bridging that bridging them gaps, you know what I'm saying? And voices being heard all over the world, you know what I'm saying? Go look at what happened to the church, you know what I'm saying? Go look at, you know what I'm saying? Even later on, when you thought if Cha-Cha wanted to retire, he couldn't retire. If he wanted to retire, he could not retire. Even how he had to move out of Chicago. Not because, I heard the weather was kind of cold. No, continuous. People say, oh, Chairman, I heard you was in the movie. So the last 2 days, I've been pulled over twice. I done got pulled over twice by Chicago police in the last 2 days. Cha-Cha. We got that in the movie with Chairman. That wasn't just for the script with Chairman. They said Chairman in drag because he always got pulled over. This stuff that you take is light. All getting caught. To this day, still on surveillance. Still to this day, just you can't pick. When I want to give me a car. I got to look at, okay, man, what kind of car? Not what got the best mileage or whatever. What's something don't stick out? All this type of dynamic. Your mind has to work. Things you might take us, somebody go on the date, that's a nice perk. I remember I was in Galesburg. And his brother, man, bless his heart. He had called for a visit, for me to be brought. His lady came on a visit, and he told her friend to call me on a visit. So I'm coming, I don't got no visit coming up, what's going on? I come down on the visit, and the sister was shaking. She was like physically shaking. I said, man, what's going on? And she said, man, and she came, and I told her, bro, I said, man, he said, man, what's what? Man, I got you calling a visit. I said, man, bro. I said, sit down, have a seat, sister. What happened? She said, who are you? She was shaking. She said, who are you? She said, man, they drilled me. They grilled me. They was asking me all type of stuff while I'm visiting you. I said, man, I told her, bro, I said, bro, I appreciate that, but you got to understand, man. He said, Chairman, I didn't know. I said, I keep trying to tell you, man. Dig, dude, this is a whole different degree, man. She was shook up.
Yeah.
She was shook up. I say, man, stuff you think is minor, or just hanging out. You know what I'm saying? The added responsibility. People say, man, this is my son. Man, the heat that comes with this. It's guys, it's people who I grew up with, who I love. I said, man, D, man, hey, man, D, man, I'll get back with you later, man. And so, Chairman Fred said, after these cats be agents, the rest of them be stupid. By the time I figure out which one it is, I've been the penitentiary to the graveyard. Chairman Fred said, revolution is a scientific art that must be perfected. The people can play a role, but again, you got to be very clear what this is. And a lot of the masses, they can't. You're not belittling the masses. A lot of times people say, man, won't you teach it? It's certain experiences that we went through, how we view a TV show, how we view a new. Minister UEP was locked up when they came with the conjugal visits. All of everybody, oh, beautiful, we're going to finally get some women to come in with us. Minister UEP went against the grain. But he had to pick, he didn't want to become, you know what I'm saying, hated amongst the prisoners, because a lot of people said, this is beautiful. This under the former U.S. president, he was a governor. Ronald Reagan was the governor of California. He running as a liberal. People like, man, he beautiful. He finna give us some conjugal visits. Minister UEP was able to assess scientifically way back then. He said, I see how they work the question of homosexuality in prison. I see how they would control prisoners by saying we would transfer your lover somewhere. I know what they finna do with this. And you got to pick your moves when you engage in show. Because a lot of times cats can't. And so a lot of times people look back in retrospect and say, damn, I see what you was on. But in the heat of the moment, they can't see it. And you can't force feed it on them. It's certain moves. The Rainbow Coalition. You think it wasn't cats in the black community? Oh, man, ain't fucking with them motherfuckers. We just talking to them gangbangers, talking to them Puerto Ricans, talking to them white folk. You think it wasn't cats amongst the Puerto Rican community? Man, we ain't going over there. To take this stance. To take a principle and did this here, to be armed with a politic and a scientific assessment. Okay, did this here, man. Everybody, who they took, go back and look. Who met with who? Who took who to who? You know what I'm saying? And these forces, they weren't dealing with no abstract nationalism. Like, okay, all the Puerto Ricans will come together, all the black ones will come together. No, it was clear. It was clear. It's some contradictions. We dealing with the good, the bad, and the ugly. But the deal is we finna find some points of unity. Deal is we finna shake this motherfucking gangster daily machine up. We finna heighten the contradictions, you know what I'm saying? Well, they can't pinpoint this, okay, this over here, Humboldt Party. Find some point in a realistic sort of way. We're not finna form it on no abstract ice cream dreams because of a little heat can just make the ice cream melt. Oh, just kumbaya, we coming together, we like each other, we love. No. No. We doing this shit dialectical materialism. Plain layman terms, we taking common sense, taking fucking logic. We taking some contradictions. Okay, y'all been the DCS fucking over y'all children. Yeah, okay, yeah, but they call them a different thing over here. Okay, what's happening over there with the streets over there? What's up? What points of unity? Okay, what's happening, man? Y'all can relate to, okay, Oscar Lopez Rivera. Okay, what's happening? Okay, Malcolm X. What points of unity we can form about? Man, so be it. So be it. I ain't Melissa, anything, feel free. Anything you want to pop, feel free. Conahoos just tapped it with the indigenous community. Present day Rainbow Coalition. We went down to Standard Rock, North Dakota. We telling cats did this. We sent cats to an intense political education. How we moving? So some reactionary cat, he jump in, woo, man, I'm coming down there. I said, hold on, man. He gotta be screened, man. This ain't no fucking joyride. You don't know what? Oh man, I know about this here. You know, man. I lay out to him, so we head down. I said, this here, man. It's certain protocol we do. We go down here, man. This they fighting against the pipelines, North Dakota. We lay out a whole politic. He come with this abstract, you know. Oh yeah, we come together. I said, no. I said, first of all, man. I said, even how you deal with alcohol, man. I said, leave your drink at the. Oh man, I said, listen, man. That's alcohol is this the disrespectful community. It could be it's similar to how, in regards to crack to the black community. Man, alcohol ain't like crack. I said, dig, man, tell this subjective ass clown, man, then take a side trip. Man, he come in with arrogance. We coming in as realistic, you know what I'm saying? We take into account our history, you know what I'm saying? Ironically, her father in Canada, her father knew organized with Chairman Fred in Canada. So what's the odds of us all, you know, man, it's the ancestors and God saying, here you go your people right here now. If you drop the ball, it's on you, man. He go to court, he go to basketball. Now, you're your gym shoes. Now what you gonna do? Well, I don't know, I'm sitting on the bench. All right, okay, I get you. Man, there's certain forces. We get down there. We tell forces, make sure this is what we touch down with. It ain't just not just any Native community. It wasn't just, okay, just Black Panther, Puerto Ricans get here. No, man, did this shit. This what we dealing with. This, you know what I'm saying? This representative of this respective community. You think the U.S. go over to Germany and say, anybody will do? No. Matter of fact, we had some struggles with some other forces before from another organization we had dealt with, the coalition. We turn around, we said we got the coalition going on. We turn around, they backing up some cats in some black jogging suits. Oh yeah, we work. I said, oh, hold on. It's responsibilities come with this coalition, man. Like a relationship. It's responsibilities come with this here. You know, man, them young cats, them young forces, they say, man, we kept on trying to contact the cubs, and I was saying, man, what did Cha-Cha say? That was our whole thing. Man, I mean, the respect, you know what I'm saying? And we real big about that. There's going to be some struggles. One time when some of the comrades in the indigenous community, we was talking, one of the comrades said, Chairman, I don't really hear what you're saying about, y'all saying about the reparations. I say, I respect that. It may be some of our force may disagree with us about the casinos. We did, but we respect one thing about us, our coalitions, as opposed to the time when the white left come through, we respect self-determination. That means, you know what I'm saying, your respective community, because you got to deal with it. We're very respectful.
Yeah. Chairman, when you said Connell. Go ahead.
Nope. Your turn. I'm so sorry.
No problem. I was going to bring up, we were talking about mass shootings on last week's program, and I wanted to bring up how the natives that wounded me, how over 300 of them were, that was historically some of the first mass shootings that, you don't really hear about those things, and the Tulsa massacre, but when you said Connell was on the line, it made me think back. I didn't get to talk about it last week, but just touching on the mass shooting thing, and also I wanted to ask you about mass shooting is labeled as 4 or more people being killed. Lately, it's been, I think it was a shooting in Philadelphia. I think 2 people were killed at one scene, 3 at another scene, but they are labeling them as mass shootings now, which are less than 4 people. So I was going to ask you about, what have you noticed that, or the media trying to change the narrative and change it into something different now? Well, they always do that. That's kind of a rhetorical question.
Well, the deal is
neither one of you all on that.
Okay, feel free, Melissa, if you want to jump in, feel free. Connell, she's on Instagram. I'm trying to charge this thing back up too while I answer this. Okay, one second. Is it charged up? But the question, language is political. And the deal is, when it happens to, power, it's power. So you have the power to define. Minister U.E. Pinu said power is the ability to define phenomena and make act in desired manner. Power is the ability to define phenomena and make it act in desired manner. That's power. Power is the ability to define phenomena and make it act in desired manner. What is phenomenon? Phenomenon is an unusual event that can be scientifically explained. Power is the ability to define phenomena and make acting desired manner. In the fight for power, we've seen case examples with Geronimo of the Apaches, what they call the ghost dance. When the colonials said we're gonna outlaw it, they had no problem with the ghost dance at first. When Geronimo, you seen uprisings. Next, you come through colonials getting their head, getting their backs, they getting laid down. They defined the phenomenon of ghost dance. They weren't just ghost dance for ghost dancing's sake. Reverend Nat Turner defined the church. It was a phenomenon on the plantation. He defined it and said, "Praise the Lord, past admonition." Harriet Tubman defined the Negro spirituals and he said, "Okay, sweet Lord, sweet chariot, meet me when the water when the sun go down." Chairman Fred defined the phenomenon in Chicago of the race contradiction. He said he defined the race and the class contradiction and made it work in desired manner. And the deal is, historically, what the ruling class does is they incorrectly define phenomena and make it work in the disinterest of the people, whether it be the street organization, whether it be hip-hop, whether it be now, there's an opioid crisis. Not a dope problem. There's an opioid crisis. They could be the same ingredients. From a dice game to casinos, river gap. When you have the power, you can, and people will go along with yeah. Look when somebody catch a case, and whoever is the power, you make it make sense. He shouldn't have done that, such and such. That look, man, power. Had this Will Smith and Chris Rock thing happen at BET or Source Awards, it wouldn't even have a discussion. It wouldn't even be a discussion, and we wouldn't even think about it. That's how it go. But it was in it was in a place that represents power. I don't care how gold that man is for the Oscars. That's a white man, and they know it. That represents power. So the deal is, when certain dynamics happen in certain communities, we have to define this. Mental health issues, so on and so forth. We have to define this. That's power. Just comrade, give me a heads up. Bring another call in, and feel free, Melissa, if you want to jump in anytime again. Hey, Huh?
Okay, Fremont Chairman, we have a couple of callers in.
Bring the callers in. We got Melissa online. This is the daughter of Cha-Cha, man, the founder, leadership, the chairman of the Young Lords. The Young Lords, yeah. And you know what I'm saying, man, it was so beautiful. Make sure y'all look at them pictures. They gonna have posting the video footage. And they came in. Armed forces from all over Florida, New York, man. The energy was, man. Humboldt Park, it was a beautiful sight, y'all. It was a beautiful sight. I'm gonna try to, okay, call, you're welcome. Come on in.
Good evening, Chairman. How are you? Free them all.
Free them all. Who we got here?
We got Lamont Austin. I'm the founder and CEO of Help Enhance Incorporated. I was calling in, man, because you're touching on a lot of subjects that I started an organization about right now, and I'm needing some help. What you're talking about doing with the young men and women out here is actually what I'm trying to do. We need to start a school, man, so we can actually bring these people back together. And I'm actually interested in putting this school somewhere on the west side, man. So we some of the segregation. As you get the sister on the line as well, we're not looking at race. We're looking at freeing our people. And I would like to just set up a meeting with you so I can give you a little more insight as to what it is I'm trying to do. Right on.
Okay, let's right on. First of all, welcome to Fremont Radio. Glad you called in. Huh? Hello?
No, it's a very inspiring what he's working with.
Okay, right on. Yes, indeed. My mattress is, our office is the streets. We work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. But I'm also at the Hampton House, 804 South 17th Avenue in Maywood. But also next, you want to meet ASAP? We can set up some, connect up ASAP. Inbox me on Facebook on Fred Hampton. Hit me there. Also, we're going to be the 17th and the 18th. We're talking about a Family Appreciation Day. We're talking about doing a big move. Going to be by the wall on Madison, California. We have, man, everybody going to be with the food. You know what I'm saying? For the families going to be out there. But you want to just touch down prior to that, He inbox me. Let's you know what I'm saying. Let me know what time day you come on to the Hampton House. Let's go with let's go. Let's go with Saturday. Let's go with this Saturday. We got a cleanup day. We got triple C's. Let's go with this Saturday. Give me 2:00 p.m. at the Hampton House.
Yes, sir. I'll meet you there.
Look forward.
Once again, my name is Lamar Austin from Austin Helping Hands Incorporated.
So you're right. You any social media sites you want to give out people can check out what y'all doing?
I don't have anything social media. Everything is just coming up off the ground.
I got you.
I do have a 501c3. I also have an LLC. Basically, what we're doing is we're just trying to bring the brothers and sisters together, as the Bible says, man, we have to train the child the way they should go, and all the days they shall follow.
So you're right.
We've been missing out on it and trying to bring it back.
So you're right. All right, we on deck Saturday, man.
We'll talk more in depth when you.
So you're right.
Saturday, 2:00 this Saturday. I got it.
So you're right. As we on. Let's make history. Take history. Take pictures. You got my E already. You got my E already. You got my E already. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna say it to you now. You got my E already. When I said meet at the Hampton House, I'm a Richard Pryor says a peopleologist. I like that term. I study people. I guess you knew where it was at. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do a little bit of basic research. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling cats, do a little bit. I tell people like in relationship, you meet a lady or something, and you walk up, just do a little basic research. You know what I'm saying? Or vice versa. You want to walk up, the guy, okay, yeah. I noticed just, you know what I'm saying, this and that about you. You ain't in all detail. You gonna be okay. I know you're a Virgo, blah blah blah. I know you moved on, you went to this grammar school. I noticed this here, blah blah. Just some basic stuff without organization. Our people, just a little bit. It be people who come in, they don't know us from a can in the paint, and there's an arrogance. They walk up, you be like, damn. They'll say stuff you like, they have no idea they talking to. That's a major staple with us. That's a major. And I said that as a member to have to. You got my ear. You know, man. I look forward to touching down with you, brother. It's certain things people can find out on just through basic grapevine. You know, you can walk up. You ain't gotta be a Muslim to recognize they don't eat pork. That's not, you have to go. You have to know the hadiths. You have to, you know what I'm saying, engage in Ramadan to know basic stuff. Okay, man. You walk to a brother in the mosque. So you walk over the bag of chillings. He done really subconsciously blocked out everything else you saying. When you say the mosque, or something, you know what I'm saying, just basic stuff. So you got my ear, brother. I look forward to touching down with you.
Man, I appreciate that. This is what I need.
So you're right. And
I've been working on this for about 2 years.
All right.
And, you run into a lot of false prophets and a lot of people out here that say that they're going to do something, and then, they're doing it for greed.
Don't give it all. Don't shake all of them. Don't shake all of them too fast. Sometimes those counterfeits sometimes that counterfeit cash play a role. Sometimes let the fat stay around the meat. Sometimes you know what I'm saying. The heat get on. We gonna see. Time will tell who gonna barbecue, who gonna mildew. Don't trip. Don't trip.
There you go.
So you're right. Right on.
There you go.
You don't know how many frauds we done can't, man. Whew, man. It is what it is. Love and respect. Right on, Sister Conrad. Man, free them all. Thank you for the call. I think there's some more callers in queue. There's also I'm expecting the call too. I got an update from.
We have
Go ahead. From who you have?
Alicia Gill, Fremont.
Fremont, welcome to Fremont Radio. I'm trying to plug this thing. I'm listening. I can hear y'all, so I'm stepping away trying to plug this Facebook up so it charge up, so I can hear y'all. Though I'm still here. Yeah. Welcome, sis. Welcome Fremont Radio. How you doing? Good to hear your voice. Right on. To you as well.
I'm doing good, Chairman. How you doing? Can you hear me?
We hear you loud and clear, sister. We hear you loud and clear.
Yeah, okay, yes. Thank you for everything, Chairman. I was calling. I just want to give an update to everyone. What's going on with my brother
Please.
in Menard Prison. I don't call it a correctional facility because it's not a correctional center.
Yeah.
But he was wrongfully convicted back in 2009.
I'm sorry, my name is Alicia Gill.
Yes.
I'm the sister of Michael Mendenfield, R55489.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a member of the Chicago Alliance Against Racism and Political Repression. I also a member of the SOP organization, South Africa Together, Hazard for Power. My brother was wrongfully convicted April 20th, 2009. His life changed after leaving a party with his childhood friends. He was arrested at 22 years old by the 3rd District Police Department. Michael was serving a 54-year sentence by Judge Vincent M. Gahn. Vincent M. Gahn is a Cook County Circuit Court judge in Cook County, Illinois, who presided in a historic trial Jason Van Dyke, the Chicago police officer who murdered Laquan McDonald. Judge Gahn sentenced Jason Van Dyke to 81 months, but my brother received 54 years for a crime he didn't commit. He was sent to Menard upon being sentenced and later moved to Stateville Penitentiary. Now I'm speaking on IDOC as well, not just Menard. While in Stateville, he was left in a fire in 2019. He was later beaten and pepper sprayed in his eyes in Stateville for not hearing a verbal order. My brother is 88 hearing impaired. After the Inhumane incident, he was sent back to Menard. He received another fabricated ticket there and received a year in solitary confinement there. He's currently being tortured and living in inhumane conditions while in solitary confinement. It started with no food, to little, no utensils. My brother showering once a day, mold, mildew, feces everywhere. He's only allowed to call us once a month. So with that being said, we don't even know if my brother is dead or alive. Mm-hmm. He also is afraid they're threatening to kill him. The guards are threatening to kill him. What am I reading here? We only hear from Michael once a month. They're threatening to kill him. His latest incident, he actually called me yesterday and stated, Officer Kern, let me go to his badge number. He gave me the badge. First, my brother was very scared to give out names. But he finally gave me the name and the badge number. This CO name is CO. Let me go to his name is CO Kern. His badge number is 2678. He told my brother he'll be another statistic, and he's untouchable. I actually have a live tape recording I played before on Freedom Radio. If I could just play the beginning part, if you guys want to hear my brother's testimony. But him along with other inmates in some confinement and inside Menard Prison is being tortured in this racist prison, all because he's speaking up about how they're threatening to kill him because he's speaking out about his inhumane living conditions.
Bring that
and
intro.
He's just speaking up. They're giving him fabricated tickets. I did learn that, once you're in prison, the goal is to keep you there. My brother has the earliest release date of 3/13/2023. He also filed a civil lawsuit after he was left in a fire. So, these can be the reasons that he's being tortured. And I just want to speak out about this and let everyone know, I would like for a non-biased higher authority to investigate this prison. It's nonstop. My brother, I can barely hear from my brother. Every time he calls me, it's something different with these guards in this prison. He's writing grievances to Internal Affairs. They're denying the grievances. He mentioned that he wants to go. He wants to go to what is that called? Suicidal watch. Suicidal watch because it's more cameras.
Hold on, sister. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. Hold on.
And I just want to mention the issues that's going on with my brother and others inside Menard Prison.
Hold on 1 second, sister. I hope real quick, y'all. We down to the last few minutes. I want y'all to hear this loud and clear what's going on down this concentration camp. She been on here before. You had Marsha Hatton on here talking about Kenyatta. I can't stop nodding my head because I'm having flashbacks, y'all, again. Menard, election time coming up. I don't care if they run for garbage collector. What this was happening to Menard right now. We get the call-ins about the condition. We give you the forewarning. I'm telling you. He talking about they killing. It's in Chester, Illinois, y'all. Hold on. Give me, okay, this one, we done the last few minutes. Sister, Sister Conrad, give me, I think it's a Pastor David. Bring him, I think it's a 773 or 312. Bring him on. Give me 2 minutes with him. And I want that, and Alicia, have that audio from him, your brother, ready. I want to close out with that. I want that to be. I want that. Mark God said, before you go to bed, you should read a book. I want this to be our final thoughts, the testimony. Also, we're gonna be talking about next week. I think I got some family members gonna be calling in, but down in Tennessee, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? With some family members down there. You know what I'm saying? Because the pastor grandson that locked up. So we be. I don't think it's calling in just now, but this next week. So bring Pastor David in. I think it's 312. What is it? No, my fault. 708. 708. Sister Conrad. 708. 567. Bring that in. Give him 2 minutes. Then Alicia had that voice, audio lock and low. I want to close out with that. Bring that Pastor David in real quick. Can y'all?
Can you give me some version?
Huh?
Press 1 to speak.
You gotta press 1. You gotta press 1, Pastor. You gotta press 1. You gotta press 1. You gotta press 1. Pastor, you gotta press 1. 708.
Yes, I press 1.
No. You on. It's another call. It's 708 567. You got to press 1 to get in. Press 1 to get in. Then press 1, Pastor, to get in. Then, there you go. Huh? Is him?
Am I in now?
You in now? Come on with it. Come on with it, Pastor. No, hold on. You want close? Let Pastor. You in now, Pastor? Go ahead.
Listen, it's always a pleasure to listen to the empowerment of my people. And special shout out to my brother, Chairman Fred. I'm going to get right to the point. I've heard a lot of interesting topics about all the things that's going on in our community, out our community, but our community is also starved because we don't have the participation of our community. This deal with us tonight about the Black Panther Party and with the free breakfast program. I saw what one day it was 11 and it went from 11 to 20,000. The objective was 100,000. Chairman Fred is highly notable. People love it and respect him, but there is no such thing as love without some type of accommodation. And as I've talked to him on numerous occasions about all the people that he helps, but who helps him. So I told him earlier that what we need to do, if we really say we love Chairman and his work, that we should take some type of opportunity to get it monetarily indulged. Most preachers are trying to get something. I'm trying to give something. So I'm coming on Freedom Radio tonight to ask you that if you love Chairman Fred, that if 50 people would just pledge $50 a month, that's $2,500 a month. At the end of the year, it's $30,000. That way, you don't have to ask somebody for nothing. You don't have to try to find solutions. You have an economic engine. My mentor, the late great Harold Baskin, told me that you need to, if you really want to care about your community, you invest in your community. I take it very personal. And I'm honored to know that I have somebody like Chairman Fred that I can call and get wise counsel. But you should also feel free that he does not have to solicit information, but I want to quote his words. It's inspiration, aspiration, and desperation. So tonight I'm using inspiration. There is no desperation. It has to be an aspiration. So if you would just commit to him, not me, because I commit to God. And whatever the Bible says, give, I'll give back, pressed down, shaken together. So if you really love the brother and love the work that he's doing, and love the energy he puts behind it, that you should just take it upon yourself. I'm pledging $50 a month. Maybe somebody wants to pledge $1,000. That's all I wanted to say. But Chairman, you hit me publicly. I'm committed to mine. You have no problem getting with me whenever you need something. Chairman, I met Chairman Fred through the late great Harold Davis, Butt Naked Truth. And one thing about Harold would put his money where his mouth is. Some people put their mouth where their money is not. So if you really love this brother and the commitment of the Hampton House and all the things that he wants to do to empower people, let's support him. Amen. And I'm done.
Man, revolutionary love and appreciation. I don't be able to toot my own horn, man. But I'm going to bring you. Hey, you had come. You had come on again. Thank you, Pastor David. Appreciate you, man. Man, revolutionary love and respect and appreciation, man. So yes, man, we honor and humble, man. Again, thank you for the support. Right on. So we gonna follow up with that. Give me
Yes,
So
sir.
you welcome to call again. You welcome to call anytime. Cause I ain't gonna follow up on it. I'll be out here, you know what I'm saying, doing the do. But we appreciate that. So, man, thank you, Pastor David, and long live Harold Davis. Right on, revolutionary respect. Right on.
You welcome, my brother.
Yes, indeed. So let people know how they consider next time you call in too. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you can do, follow, because I ain't gonna follow up on it. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna follow up on it, but I appreciate that though. Again, thank you, man. Real talk. Sister Alicia, give me that closing. Give me that audio. This is loud. This is from Menard. Give me that. I want this to be on y'all's minds and hearts. Give me that. And this is Menard. Kenyatta's at. Alicia Gill, her brother's at. So many other here, Captain Menard, y'all. Every Wednesday, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Chairman Fred Jr. on YouTube Live. You know what I'm saying? Again, man, shout out to everybody who called in. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, all those who didn't get to get in, stay in tune with us. Listen clearly. Listen, this is from Menard. Listen.
Okay.
Chairman Fred Jr. at gmail.com via PayPal. It's Chairman Fred Jr. Chairman Fred Jr. at gmail.com via PayPal. Type that in for me, somebody. From Deach, type that in. Chairman Fred Jr. at gmail.com, PayPal. This is. Try to bring it a little more closer if you can to the phone system. Chairman Fred Jr. Fred Jr. at gmail.com via PayPal. Alicia, bring that phone a little more closer for me. We're not hearing it. It's hard to hear. How this prepared for me when we open up next Wednesday to play the introduction. That's his listed right there. Chairman Fred Jr. Y'all forgive us. The audio is kind of it's inaudible. We're going to have this played again in the intro next Wednesday. We have to play it again in the intro. Play it in DM. Okay, we going right on. Those can't find on the PayPal. Chairman Fred Jr. at gmail.com via PayPal. On PayPal. Okay. Is it Chairman Fred Jr.? No. Okay, yeah, you're right on. No, yeah. That's Chairman Fred Jr. at gmail.com via PayPal. We about to close out right now. At least I want that. They say put in the DM. Put in the DM. And we're going to have this prepared. This again for Menard, y'all. Anybody run for any office, Marsha Haddon, who's on live with us talking about the case of Kenyatta. Thank you, sister. We appreciate that. Right on. She's past day. She's committed. She is, man, 100. Just then. Revolutionary appreciation. Right on, Marsha Haddon. Right. Jazz in the building. Free them all. She let them never. Cool, you color right on. Free them all, sis. We about to tune out.
Thank you, guys.
We thank you. Have that ready for me. Listen, they say have it played in the DM or something. Let's talk before the end so we can have it played. You know, it can be more clearer next week. I want that back. I want that back again next week. All right.
Okay. We'll do, Chad.
Man, love and respect.
Thank you for
Man.
all you do. God bless you.
Man, God bless you. God bless y'all. Hey,
Power to the people.
power to the people. Y'all keep y'all heads up as with physical. We not gonna. I don't want no closeout music today, y'all. I want to have y'all minds prepped for this for Menard. Study what's going on in Menard. Study the history of Menard. You know what I'm saying? Tennessee calling in next week. Y'all saying again. This happening all over. Brother Hess down in Georgia. You know what I'm saying? All of them. What's the call? Free them all. Y'all keep y'all heads up as with physical. Y'all. What's the call? Free them all, y'all. Love and respect. That no outgoing song. We can cut right up. The last thing we played is that right there from Menard. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Tune in, same time, same station. Pastor David, everybody, man, love and appreciation, y'all. Free them all.
Thank you. Thank you, my brother.
Free them all. Free them all. Thank you. Free them all, sis. Right on. Free them all.